As the sun embarks once again on its methodical journey over the East River, our subject of observation makes his daily migration with similar consistency. Upon reaching his distant locale in the concrete jungles of Manhattan, we find our subject gaze at the brilliant landscape and the graffiti in all its glory at the foot of the hill on 106th Street. As he joins the rest of his young pack, his instincts guide him unconsciously to his previously marked territory by the watering hole, or cafeteria. While the rest of the pack is content with grazing, this rare and magnificent species, known as the MC, will settle for nothing less than the thrill of the hunt.
So who you think is better, Big Daddy Kane or Rakim?
You see that right, Master?
Rakim, definitely.
Why are you crazy? Big Daddy Kane is the man. Pippin ain't easy.
Yo, whatever, man, whatever. Let's set it off, yo. Come on, kick that.
All right, Bust, let me do the beat. Check it.
East or west, I'm a contender with the best. More or less you're a pretender, just confess. Say you might come buy a bike because you're weak, or take a hike when the July start to speak. Say the stuff for the tune and walk the first one's down the snow, but yours is just a slush. I'm like a redwood tree, you're just a sawdust. I'm like a pizza, and brother, you're just a crust. So when you see the place to be is the place I'm at. The LIB making hits with the bass for back. So when you hear me on the radio, start recording. If rap was basketball, I take the air to Jordan. On the mic, I never stutter, store or cough. When I go cycle, no my bass, better step off. I take him and his mother in a battle, cause me on the stage is like a cow in a saddle.
Oh, he illed it.
Hit it. Hey, y'all ready to rock with my man J Live? It's been a long time coming. I know y'all been waiting. So check it out. Here go the best part. Open your eyes and listen.
Stop to hip hop. If it don't stop till I stop, and I don't stop till it stop. Panic when the heads are baffled. This track's to travel. Displays my credentials over instrumentals.
You meet me in Star tonight. Hey yo, for the all hot college radio spots, I'm coming to your city playing connect the dots. If you can't bite the apple, then we brought the apple sauce. What it means is versatile, still got the mops when it comes to shit you love, to get you love. Places where nothing else does. The underground rise above, all the cream in the coffee mug. Like what? The steam when we make shit hot. Thanks a lot to all those that know true school is a must. If the records in your crates don't collect no dust, and your steel wheels got no rust, tables are turning towards brothers with hot lyrics to keep your ears burning like unspoken heard. Down with us, CB is down with us. Rorschach records you just can't trust, but rolling with the punches is a definite must. I'm number 7 on the mic, baby doll. Don't forget it. Some of y'all scratch your head like a scalp got life. I live and die for a just cause, not just cause. So if it ain't justice, then you get just ice. See, at the day that this writing, yo, my shit's on hold. At the day that this writing, I predicted gold. If 500,000 love real rhymes and beats, I'll be halfway to platinum when it hits the streets.
Got what it takes. Take what I got.
I think not.
You got what it takes. Take what I got.
I think not. I got a Wall Street knowledge plus a college degree. I got props as a DJ and a true MC. I got grown ass men trying to be my clone. I got enough respect for every time zone. So did you miss me? Yeah. Yo, I missed you too. Did you miss me? For real? Well, I missed you too. The hip hop in my veins to which I stay true. Traditions brand new old, but the flavor's brand new. Now did you miss me? Word. Yo, I missed you too. But if you diss me, better know I diss you too. The hip hop in my veins to which I stay true. Got crab motherfuckers not knowing what to do. Now you think that you can handle my derogatory style that knocks the wind out you like a flagrant foul? Oh, you drop some shit, but I transform the crowd into pecophiliacs when I move my bow. And when your corner try to throw in the towel, I wet it, whip you with it. Wait a minute, don't look now, cause I'm so amped up to set this off. We going back in time to snatch you out your mother's puss. Now, how's that for hostile? Who's that that stated the lives right to brag was the most overrated? Ain't I rated over most to brag? Damn right, and one, now what? See, yo, give me that mic. What the hell you gonna do with it? You just mad cause I just grabbed it, your shoes fitted. You need to find some lyrics that can fill these kicks. Until then, just refrain from riding my dick until you got what it takes.
Take what I got.
I think not.
You got what it takes. Take what I got.
I think not.
You got what it takes. Take what I got.
I think not.
You got what it takes. You got what it takes.
So don't call this a comeback. Why, Jays? That would imply the time could nullify the thought-provoking fly guy. But my juice so nice when concentrate has no expiration date. No matter how long you wait, so you better off in a cesspool with no vent. Trying to combat the stench with a stick of incense. Hit it doesn't make sense. Claiming life is past tense under false pretense. So repent with knees bent. See, my time and my money's both wisely spent. I'm beyond fresh, I'm heaven sent with the lemon scent. Cutting you up like Eric B. running for president. So that penny for your thoughts isn't worth a red cent. Now for stepping in my realm with malicious intent, you getting powerbombed like a Sid Vicious event. So ask yourself when your rules and your back gets bent, where your pride and your props and your back up went. You ain't got what it takes.
Take what I got.
I think not.
You got what it takes. Take what I got.
I think not.
You got what it takes. Take what I got.
I think not.
You got what it takes. Take what I got.
What it takes. What it takes. Take what it got. 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 What it takes. Take everybody, you got what it takes.
You overdid it, Holmes.
You a funny nigga.
Não periquinho dentro de si, não saiba e pensa em amar. Não periquinho dentro de si, não saiba e pensa em amar. Não periquinho dentro de si, não saiba e pensa em amar. Não periquinho dentro de si, não
Sing it.
saiba e pensa em amar.
Yo, it's been a long time coming, but the blood doesn't flow with the weight. As we dead on the damn debate, anticipate this change gonna come. You damn straight, non-stop till my name preceded by the great. I get around like digital pop and been around like the ice cream. Truck on your block and hold it down with the squirt gun. Deep in your sick, spitting around tight wisdom, making you think. If you around like sweetheart, you can reflect. Don't put it down, cause you need art. You can respect. I know it sound not quite like what you expect. Type underground, meaning not just after the check. If you predict this, miss, you can hardly detect. Control you up +6, then you stand correct. Lost and found, no joke. If you sleep in neglect, and suck a dick till it's poking out the back of your neck. Now bring it in.
Don't play games today, cause you'll see. On the sideline, your fans be on mine. Don't play games today, cause you'll see. On the sideline, your fans be on mine. Don't play games today, cause you'll see. On the sideline, your fans be on mine. Don't play games today, what?
Yo, I heard nice guys finish last. But see, this theory doesn't quite explain the reason I'm letting y'all rap races leave the gate ahead of time and still politely waiting for you at the finish line. Some people find it so amazing how I put a rhyme together and bring it to life like Dr. Frankenstein. I hope you can handle the truth, cause see, I'm frank with mine. So it be seeming like I'm acting kinda stank at times. But see, my lines are built for battle like a tank design. Running through obstacles like Papa during finish time. I got some rules and regulations to diminish crime. And if you follow them, you could become a friend of mine. Some catch amnesia with their lyrics and remember mine. Then they forget that it's a tool I use to speak my mind. But then they even got the nerve to try to freak my rhymes. But they get ain't like they was painting, I was turpentine. Now bring it in.
Don't play games today, cause you see on the sideline your fans be on mine. Don't play games today, cause you see on the sideline your fans be on mine. Don't play games today, cause you see on the sideline your fans be on mine. Don't play games today, cause you see on the sideline your fans be on mine. Don't play games today, cause you see on the sideline your fans be on mine. Don't play games today, cause you see on the sideline your fans be on mine.
It's been a long time going, but you still got a bounce in your neck. Till your problems feel neglect. It's incorrect if you still detect all of the stress from the folks that expect to divide your check. See, that's the shit that be making you think. Soon as your ship comes in, you'll be ready to sink. The mind state got some scared of leaving they rock. Phobiatic theory going out like Biggie and Pop. Now meanwhile, some will swing it and then come out great. Find a sure to get your rock till your hands ain't straight. Tell her bounce in the morning, she won't even debate. Call her back next night and she just can't wait. He's a former home alone, now we feel irate. Tryna run up on a style that the live create. Yeah, hear the same word twice, someone to file a complaint. But take the order of the line, that'll set things straight. Now bring it in.
Don't play games today, cause you see on the sideline your fans be on mine. Don't play games today, cause you see on the sideline your fans be on mine. Don't play games today, cause you see on the sideline your fans be on mine. Don't play games today, cause you see on the sideline your fans be on mine. Don't play games today, cause you see on the sideline your fans be on mine. Don't play games today, cause you see on the sideline your fans be on mine. Don't play games today, cause you see on the sideline your fans be on mine. Don't play games today, cause you see on the sideline your fans be on mine.
A shimmering shape suddenly appears out of thin air. A shape that takes on human form. Finally crystallizing into focus, revealing itself to be none other than
Vampire Hunter, Jay. I let you know from the get-go. A little garlic in the cross won't stop this blood sucking this. Slave making this, hostage taking this, sneakiest, continental rapist. Make no mistake in this. I'm not speaking on a fictional figment of folklore, but more like the type to provoke war. Spread a lot of the poor. Start to play with a cure. When opportunity knocks, he locks doors to ensure outlast the prescribed expiration. The reign of the undead is self-preservation. He feeds off the lives of others, but not with fangs in your jugular. He uses the drugs and gun smugglers, leaving a trail of mindless zombies, childless mommies, protected by powerful armies as they guard the beast who hides by days in the deep dark coffin that blocks the sun rays. I'll let you know from the get-go. A little garlic in the course don't stop these blood-sucking this, slave making this, hostage taking this, sneaky is, continental rapists. From dust dusk till dawn, I take on the task of unmasking the snake in the grass to wake up the sleepwalkers till they able to see and shake up the shapeshifters and the powers that be. So here I stand with stake in hand at the heart of the problem with the root of all evil. Knowing the enemy, it be your only protection. The windows will expose its lack of reflection, but you sit at home waiting for the devil you like with the mystery meat to put in your last supper. His lies hypnotized with the promise of gold. By the time you even realize you lost control, oppressed people got power, but the demons conceal it, and steal it, and wield it, print money to shield it. They flip tricks, monopolies dominate politics. The blood suck the many, but I choose to reveal it. I'm so powerful, I let your whole world revolve around me and have it spinning so fast you can't feel it. And 8 minutes later, the truth shines to build. From sunlight, the vampires have no shield, so they wither and die with that stolen blood dripping from my double-edged sword on my own crusade. Take back from the wicked what was founded in peace. It won't stop till the devil said nightmare cease. I'll let you know from the get-go, the little garlic in the course don't stop these blood-sucking and slave-making and hostage-taking and sneaking and continental rapists. From dusk till dawn, I take on the task of unmasking the snake in the grass to wake up the sleepwalkers till they able to see and shake up the shapeshifters and the powers that be. It go 1 for you, 1 for me, 2 for you, 1, 2 for me, 3 for you, 1, 2, 3 for me, 4 for you. Well, let's see, yo, what you want? Hot shit and dope shit, yes. What you need? Freedom or justice, yes. What you like? Light skin to dark skin, yes. Who are you, the bomber or the marksman? Yes, it's the pinpoint accurate assassin in the bushes. Or B2 style, wiping your spot off the map. It's the kamikaze with the parachute. Live nigga rap. You don't want my fist caught in your mouth? Shut your trap. I heard you got a Jones for keeping up with the Joneses. The only problem is all your Jones is whack. This kid tried to tell me you the bomb. Word the mother. Come to find out, he on your street team undercover. Well, if that ain't the pot calling the kettle for the tea party. Smooth move, X-Lax. Who said you ain't shit? You need to come to grips with the fact that you're slipping. Shooting off the mouth, but forgot to put your clip in. Meanwhile, somewhere on the east side of Top Hat, truly yours plotting like Pinky and the Brain. They have it both ways with the lion's share coin toss. Show forth and prove who's the master in the game. That's why it goes 1 for you, 1 for me, 2 for you, 1, 2 for me, 3 for you, 1, 2, 3 for me, 4 for you. Well, let's see, yo, what you got? Heads and tails. Yes, street props or record sales. Yes, who are you, God or a black man? Yes, when you combat the fire or the frying pan? Yes, don't you see my mentality is sorta like the boomerang effect over your head, but hit you in the back of your neck. Fucking with live for wins, what the fuck you expect? That's like a girl tossing your salad to get your respect. The kind of job Tennesseans wouldn't volunteer for. Whether you T. Martin or Shamiqua whole score, like playing chicken with the truck in the rickshaw. Quick draw, rip your rap books to coleslaw. Break your fake stain, glass jaw, the jigsaw. Transform, make sure, hard facial, glacial. Whip your laser, cut lyrical razor. Make sure, hate talk, get what they pay for. Stage draw, CD, DJ, your MC, just die, CE or LIVE. Paperback, bestseller or your cable TV. Make all I see, just why it must be what? 1 for you, 1 for me, 2 for you, 1, 2 for me, 3 for you, 1, 2, 3 for me, 4 for you. Well, let's see, yo, what you want? Hot shit and dope shit. Yes, what you need? Freedom or justice. Yes, what you like? Light skin to dark skin. Yes, who are you? The bomber or the marksman? Yes, what you got? Head to tail. Street props or record sales. Yes. Who are you, God or a black? Damn right. Where you combat the fire or the frying pan? Yes. What you cutting with your left hand or right hand? Yes. What you got, the right tools or the right plan? Yes. What your plant needs, sunshine or water rain? Yes. Where you going, man? Japan or Maryland? Yes. How you getting there? Subway or dollar van? Yes. What you need, the Coon Toss or a caravan? Yes. Where we eating, Pittsburgh or New Orleans? Yes. What you want, to keep that or record again? Yes. It goes 1 for you, 1 for me, 2 for you, 1, 2 for me, 3 for you, 1, 2, 3 brother named Castro had a little problem with his cash flow. Word, more than once trying to tell me at his 3 o'clock mad dough. Only at the time seemed mad absurd. Then he saw a light bulb flash up in his forehead, shine so bright he had to close both eyes. Said whoever hit him for the African asshole about to be hit for the biggest surprise. Now meanwhile, still short on pocket pissing, not to mention any window to throw it out. Looking like who don't you want, where they come from, sipping on chicken wings, smacking on stout. Step to his boy, the label of the month, like yo, what's the happy here? Let me get a deal. Got a dope that sound just like so. What's the name? Brother, for me even more ill. Make you wanna holler like Marvin. Did I mention I'm starving? Quite thirsty. Meaning what? Meaning that I'ma do whatever it takes to make sure to play my shit first on the billboard and last on the countdown. Like contact on that show. So what's up, like yo, how'd that sound? If you down to come on, let's go down to the studio right now. Remember that great with the old hits. Make that beat with the right style. So that crowd I wanna go get. In that club with the DJ. He be on the radio all day. I get it cool with it, even though he fake ass and paint. I roll with ballers and thugs to make my image legit. Even though back in the day they told me I wasn't shit. I'm at the Cinderella ball now, but just don't quit. And fuck that, I shrink my feet if the shoe don't fit. I make it happen like hormones. You been forewarned. I got you mad now, cause I'm kicking that popcorn. It blows up in a couple minutes. Expand the pockets till your girl's hands holding it. I see you shorty staring at me on the guest line. But these four backstage do me just fine. All 5, that's for my team on the request line. So if you stress me, I can tell you through the grapevine. It's like this. Them that's got I get them that's not salute. But man, you gotta get your body getting good. Now if you can get it all this much and this fast, don't be telling me you wouldn't, cause I know that you would. Them that's got I get them that's not salute. But God, I gotta get your body getting good. Now if you can get it all this much and this fast, don't be telling me you wouldn't, cause I know I'm number 1, but the bullet can't hack it now. Billboard need a full metal jacket now. You see my face all day till it make you sick. I got a handful of cars, you can take your pick. Now who'da thought this bullshit song I haven't seen? In every video and every other magazine, with more attention than the jet black drag queen. At the convention where the Grand Dragon clans mean. Cause ain't on every word I say like a damn fiend. It's too bad I don't stand for a damn thing. They parents say I'm too nasty for they damn teens. But I ain't right it, so don't ask me what the fuck it mean. I got some other shit to worry about instead. The more money, more problems like the man said. Ain't like my phone is being tapped by the damn feds. But my accountant said I can't get out the damn red. I heard the people getting tired of my song now. The album drops and now my fans are getting hostile. I only had one song that got the style right. The guy who wrote it, yo, his album dropped last night. My pockets on Slim Fast and Jenny Craig. The same clubs and restaurants that kept me well fed. Reject my credit like a Muslim Du Bois head. Good thing my boss is my boy, so I ain't gotta beg. But now we hollering at me like, yo, where the loop went? We had to clear the damn sample when the loop went. We coming up type short like an indent. And I just learned a new word called recoupment. I gotta pay for the video equipment and every other detail of red cent spent. Oh hell no, don't tell me about no fucking fine print. Don't tell me this, how the hell I'm gonna pay the rent? I gotta live the landlord, so now I tiptoe in and out the crib to find a way to get dough. Can't make another record, cause I can't flow. Damn right. But I can tell you a little story, and that shit go. I would go. What's it supposed to be? I don't know. What's the name? Castro. Had a little problem with Castro. check, 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 check.
See what I can do about it. Oh, snap. Yo, who that? That'll work right there. Got a raspy voice too, word. Yeah. Everybody try to push on
One for the trouble, and two for the time. I'ma kick it to the beat, cause the show is fine.
I kick it to your snare, whisper in the ear, make a sound whisper with a twist the air, smack it on the rear to make it disappear off the track, and have a love affair with the hi-hat to bring it right back. So yo, if you pound my heart with the hammer, it would probably sound like, and leave a mad smoky cloud of boom. See, I'm not the type of MC to play or beat out. Take a drum loop and shake it and break the hell out. Well, that's not the way I get down. I'm loving your sound. You're running through my mind like the board playing the chords on the roads. I met you in road. I had you on hold, and now I can't afford to play. So you ready to J? I know our love will pass the threshold and never decay. Don't ever give a double weight on any formats of data. Micro cassettes, 8 tracks, that's a beta. You're too fresh. God bless the creator that made you.
One for the trouble, and two for the bass. Love the first sound when I walk in the place. I'm saying one for the trouble, and two for the time. I'ma kick it to the beat, cause the show is fine.
Hey boo, how you? My name is Asheru. I'm glad that we can finally link up and do the 1-2. I know brothers be barking, running game and double talking you to death until there's very little left. So let me not half step and tell you off the top how you can get it, and don't stop. I love your voice. It's like music to my ears. Love the way that you feel, enough to bring a man to tears. I love your body, your booty banging like boom. Love to see you at parties, the way you captivate the room. When we first met, I had to do a double take. Got caught up in the moment with no plan to escape. Now I'm getting it together, so what do you say to me and you? Parlaying that old-fashioned way. So when we step out of the party, I take your hand, and me and you can go traveling across the land. It's like you floating on air, above, beyond, and abroad. Love the way you hold me when I throw you up on the board. So when we step out of the lab, girl, I take your hand, and me and you can go traveling across the land.
Go one for the trouble, two for the bass. Love the first sound when I walk in the place. I'm saying one for the trouble, and two for the time. I'ma kick it to the beat, cause the show is fine. One for the trouble, and two for the bass. Love the first sound when I walk in the place. I'm saying one for the trouble, and two for the time. I'ma kick it to the beat, cause the show is fine.
Peace Queen, don't stop for me. Let me walk with you, just to talk with you. Open up your mind. Let me paint a picture, you and me. Sipping on the freshly squeezed flow in the soundproof chateau. Letting royalties roll. No disrespect, but you got a whole lot of vitamin. Curious as to how we sound in the mix. No trip. See, I ain't looking for no one-hit wonder, but I think you wanna know what I do for kids. If we can get the first third to work, and we can flirt till you're slipping out your tight fit, go-to skirt. I wanna lay you down with nothing but your 2-inch reels on to make a strong song that'll last real. We can hand from side to side, no automation. Let my fingers do the walking through the knobs and fades. So what's up? We can meet for drinks at bar 16. I could drop you off now and pick you up later. If you don't know who I am, I'm a friend of your fan. I know your mama FP, pop the soul brother. So chill with the echo, cause there won't be no delay. And if you still don't believe me, you can ask your uncle lover. So can I get a hug goodbye? You smell fly like a rose. That must be electric P by Rose. Better yet, don't say goodbye, say until tonight. I can't wait to give you play in my humble abode. It goes
one for the trouble, and two for the bass. It was love the first sound when I walk in the place. I'm saying one for the trouble, and two for the time. I'ma kick it to the beat, cause the show is fine. One for the trouble, and two for the bass. It was love the first sound when I walk in the place. I'm saying one for the trouble, and two for the time. I'ma kick it to the beat, cause the show is fine.
Jack, turn the mic up a little. Yeah, a little more, 'cause I gotta be kinda low on this one. Yo, As I start from scratch about this born suspect named Neat, a street legend. Pulling hits was his infatuation. From birth, his first spoken word was tech. So by the age of 12, you could guess what would dominate his conversation. He had a twin brother born 10 apart. One was dark, one was light, neither was right. Taking turns letting off shots to move crowds with the needle point aim and the infrared sight. So they ruled the night. His tone arm stayed tipped with the nickel plated. So even in the crossfire, they were never faded. It was debatable, still play was overrated. But they negated all competitors to try to state it. Very few crossed the line and made it without a scratch. For every new batch, there was a new catch. Often, people ask Neek why his revolver wouldn't stop. He replied, everybody wants me in the coffin. This bitch ass tried to get live at the red light. He received 33 from a 45. By the green light, the change in his heartbeat tempo proved to Neek that nobody was exempt. So he took his game from the PJ Centers to the club, constantly getting caught up in the mix, slipping through the fingers of the system, waiting in the cut to see who be the next man to try and diss him. Till one day, Neek was playing sniper again, quiet but deadly, picking off his prey from the roof when all of a sudden he had the illest vision. It got him amped. He stood up straight and started whooping. His twin bro simply had no idea the killer Neek was reevaluating his career, but his thought process made him defiant. Equalizing similar victims from one major client. The concept hit him in a flash. There was much more to this lifestyle led than petty cash, but his brother just couldn't understand that every move they made was planned by the unseen hand. So Neek flipped the script from the new to next school, transformed the game and rearranged the rules. Self-employed request made a transition, cornered the market by taking out your competition. But Neek's brother didn't have the same ambition. He'd rather catch his victims than his fellow suspects. But he agreed something had to change, so as they discussed this, he realized his life lacked poetic justice. So Neek's right-hand man broke left to become one of the well-known 5 fingers of death. Similar ends with new means of motivation, cause now it's volunteer work to vent his frustration. They both grew with time and skills became refined, but one saw it essential to read between the lines. They both like to see their prey dead, but one was addicted to seeing the pale bodies filled with lead. See, Neek's brother had a signature move, so folks would know he was the one out to get him. It's like he pulled the trigger to the rhythm, just to make you think that your fate was signed and sealed in permanent ink. And don't let the motive be anything more than cold-blooded, cause then they'll put 2 times the effort in the caper with diamond tip shells and drop jewels in your dome. Pull out your heart and wrap it up in wax paper. My style has no birth record. You might know when my record was born and how I played my favorite classics till the needles was gone and true say. You might know how my mom's push in 76 turned my worldview inside out in one day. But this goes back further than that, further than rap. Before that first hospital slap, way beyond the confines of joy and pain, further than pride and shame, older than the foundation of the food chain, to born the understanding of an equal cipher. With the consistency of daylight, I shine so bright. I check 1, 2, but I ain't talking about no mic. I check 1, 2 to calculate the science of life, to add things right and take care of my business, allowing me to handle my pleasure like a pirate does treasure. My rhymes are buried too deep to measure by the sands of the hourglass. In other words, built to last. I keep it timeless because I take my time with it. Respect goes out to civilized and committed, cause once you hear the capital J, rap it'll stay with you for a while and it won't go away. I keep it timeless because I do my thing regardless of the stress that your life might bring. So once you hear the capital J, rap it'll stay with you for a while and it won't go away. What do you do when you got 22-minute tasks and 10 minutes to deal with it? And for the first 5, you bullshitted this scenario. Really best describes our folk ropes. It's like devils got plans and niggas got jokes like an underdog team got hopes. But who dream buzzer beaters choke when y'all triple team point guards go nuts, power corrupts. And it's a shame cause the hardest working squad gets left with the donut. The front runners say so what? They can't back their home team cause they got no guts and high scorers check stats, but they still have yet to win. Plus tomorrow they'll be riding the bench once again. So you see, in this game of life I'm not trying to be the MVP, cause the enemy's the clock and the referee. Because it's obvious the world is out of order. I hope you wake up, because we in the fourth quarter, y'all timeless. But still I take my time with it. Respect goes out to civilized and committed. Cause once you hear the capital J, rap it'll stay with you for a while and it won't go away. I keep it timeless, because I do my thing, regardless of the stress that your life might bring. So once you hear the capital J, rap it'll stay with you for a while. Who pays dues plus sales tax just to paint a picture with 1,000 words, only to find out your visions is blurred? It's absurd, but it's still I observe how the brilliance of blackness is missed when a sight's unheard, as old rhyme styles fester like dreams defer. New styles just might shine at God's speed indeed, but some still wear the mask that grins and lies, high cheeks and shades eyes, but I'm not surprised. There's no disguise, with my 5 eyes remain all wise. No excuse, cause the innocent is still downside. No escape, we remain robbed, killed and raped, till you take back your mind and extract the lies. But until then, I still utilize my pen to lead the land from the slaughter and a horse to the water. Continue in the face of stress, a life's test, with rhymes that impress the rest. My mind's timeless, but still I take my time with it. Respect goes out to civilized and committed. Cause once you hear the capital J, rap it'll stay with you for a while and it won't go away. I keep it timeless, because I do my thing, regardless of the stress that your life might bring. So once you hear the capital J, rap it'll stay with you for a while. Words from Stevie for the issue. For what it's worth, I'm calling this official. To live and die for you is to live and die with you. If what we got ain't superficial or artificial, I feel at home with you if I share my dome with you. Develop your mind to understand mine and grown with you. It's hypothetical, I have yet to meet you, but all it takes is time well spent alone with you. If one form can move along to reach the 8th rank, to resurrect with the grace of a queen, she will receive and reflect, knowing just what I mean when I claim that I protect my useful land like the fearless grown man that I am, with the plan to expand. It's painstaking, like feeding food for thought and regulating mental bacon, correcting each other when we're mistaken, and debating turns to arguing, but up making leads to the best earthquaking. But still in all I need is no reminder, and God to be the maker and owner, but not the finder. So in this wilderness I will preserve the best part. Beach queen, I make it born from the start. When I tell you like this, you can get the third eye or the leg or the finger in the verb. I know what's on your mind, since you need to say your word. Eye or the leg or the finger in the verb. I'ma tell you like this, you can get the third eye or the leg or the finger in the verb. I know what's on your mind, since you need to say the word. Eye or the leg or the verb. I set the speed at which you twist upon your axis, from changing your thoughts to turning over on the mattress. Fact is, the culture that I practice prescribes me the father of the civil, so most motherfuckers lack this. More often than not, the kind of woman I attract is looking to discover just another piece of steel. And you can test my hardness on most skill or rock well. See, I can't be trapped by your magnetic field. To bring it down to earth, I'm talking about the sex appeal. You got the good sister, yes, you know I know the deal. Not even too concerned with who the last and next to feel, cause the sport that I will sports a lubricated shield. The only problem is we never take the time to build. And then you got the nerve to say I treat you like a freak. I try to chill and conversate with you, but besides don't stop, and that's my spot, yo, we hardly even speak. So get to know the mind behind the dick that I'm slinging. Next time when I'm done, yo, try not to fall asleep. But still in all, I really can't complain about your ring, cause you're the first on my mind when the time comes to creep. That's why I'ma tell you like this, you get the third eye or the leg or the finger in the verb. I know what's on your mind, since you need to say your word.
eye or the leg or the finger bird. I'ma tell you like this. You can get the third eye or the leg or the finger bird. I know what's on your mind, since you need to say your word. Eye or the leg or the bird.
Could've been chilling with peeps, I should've been spending more time relaxing and sleep, I would've been pushing up on girls like the first two, but instead I was wasting time fucking with you on some bottom line shit. I know I played myself in retrospect, giving you the respect of a top choice select on some never again shit I expect. I chalk it up to trial and error, but I can't say I'm over it yet. I understand mind and body, could've sworn you were the best of both worlds. In my eyes, yo, you had no flaws. Then I learned it was too good to be true. Now my two favorite records are Wildflower and Truly Yours. I can't front though, you had me for a second. I was caught up in your words, overlooking your way. Truth was seen but not heard. You was lying for days, just to find yourself lost in your own damn maze. Now my vision's clarified like Windex. You get the peace sign without the index. From X to next, too complex, I'll translate. Fuck you, clean bill of health. Still I wish I'd never stuck you. Claim to be my earth, but you too trite. More like Mercury, you came close but too hot to sustain life. So now you cast out, carve out like Pluto. Three strikes through, many you call, but the chosen a few. So I'ma tell you like this. You get the third, eye or the leg or the finger bird. I know it's on your mind, since you need to say your word. Eye or the leg or the finger bird. I'ma tell you like this. You get the third, eye or the leg or the finger bird. I know it's on your mind, since you need to say your word. Eye or the leg or the bird.
My dear, you do not know me. My dear, you do not know me. My dear, you do not know me. My dear, you do not know me, but I know you very well. Now let me tell you.
Yeah, y'all. Yeah, y'all. Check it out now. Smooth in. That's right. Yeah, John, ready. Go back to the drum board. Who got the nerve to write some shit that you can swerve to? Over tracks so fat, the nickname Big Bertha. It's probably the kid that half the crews have never heard of, whose mind travels further than pussy, drugs, and murder. So when you play the role of the timeless inserter, I'm sorry if you're 85 and you would've preferred a album full of ignorance and places and experience before the reasons why, for the second sound and fly. But I ready to stop without the curve, cause you don't deserve some. Receive a grade that might not you, but up the nerve to fight the rhyme that feeds you and needs you to listen. I work to wet the crystal clear with you so they glisten. And I fill in the blanks for all the answers that you're missing. I'm rolling with the mongoose, cause snakes are steady hissing. To expose my flaws like salt and swords. Since they cannot be reformed, I simply kill them by the force. I'm the reason why this fluid is secreting through your pores. And your spinal cord won't let your fingers press pause. My concepts lurk in the depths just like jaws. A predator of carnivores, terrorizing herbivores. So in other words, nah, fuck the explanation. See, that's what the rewind's for, so be patient. Cause this is the direction that my pen should be dragging. To transform your dollar cabs into bandwagon. Chill out with the mic, it's like a chef with the blade. No doubt. Man, I cut you like lumber. Chill out with the mic, it's like a chef with the blade. No doubt. Man, I cut you like lumber. Chill out with the mic, it's like a chef with the blade. No doubt. Man, I cut you like lumber. Chill out with the mic, it's like a chef with the blade. No doubt. Man, I cut you like lumber. You see, somewhere in between the old school and the new school, a master of the next school, came to teach the now school. Cause business class is steady playing old tricks on new fools. So everybody box jewels, but can't nobody drop jewels. One track minded, blinded, thinking only pop school. Supply and demand rules, replaced by A&R rules. Scholar of the next school, he wasn't trying to hear that. So principals and teachers abroad begin to fear that if this guy makes an impact on the students that we play, he'll end up having way too much control over their grades. Grades to equal status, powers are just like college. So what if a leather grade just skip the fucking knowledge? See, that's how music powers just from listener to maker. And that's why music makers just from listener to faker. So when the listener graduates to be your artist, he's still controlled by the principles because they're heartless. Secrets that make you imitate another man's skill. And you use the power for another man's will. Move the crowd's mental when they take it sit still. And move the crowd's pockets instead to get the bread. That's what the students got gather from what the principal said. That make you think the world bleeds green instead of red. But class is in session now, so that shit is dead. We're coming through with knowledge and wisdom to fill your head. Till I with the mic is like a chef with the blade. No doubt. Man, I cut you like lumber. Till I with the mic is like a chef with the blade. No doubt. Man, I cut you like lumber. Till I with the mic is like a chef with the blade. No doubt. Man, I cut you like lumber. Till I with the mic is like a chef with the blade. No doubt. Man, I cut you like lumber. Wait a minute. What the fuck does chopping trees have to do with culinary? That's a spirit, kid. Analyze the lyrics. From the moment that you hear it, see, cause most don't have the skill to utilize the ear's function as a bullshit filter. So the brain is clogged and congested by the time and the effort that's invested in illusion. And by the time's definition of reality, by the time you get the facts, they outnumbered in confusion. So I come to get shit off my chest and bring ya. And I come to make you feel at home with your power. And I come to plant seeds of responsibility. Cause I come harder than a sleeper's cold shower. Refining and refreshing, reprimanding those who say they're representing by demanding clarity. Cause when the mouthful don't equal an eye full of earful sounds awful. Word, at least that's how it seems to me. So I lead by example in my soundproof room. And the calm gets trampled on my whack-proof stage. And my answers be ample in the packed classroom. Cause my thoughts are reflected on the ink-filled page. Till I with the mic is like a chef with the blade. No doubt. Man, I cut you like lumber. Till I with the mic is like a chef with the blade. No doubt. Man, I cut you like lumber. Till I with the mic is like a chef with the blade. No doubt. Man, I cut you like lumber. Till I with the mic is like a chef with the blade. No doubt. Man, I cut you like lumber. 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 Cars cruise through ghettos where governments hold everything that you own to a level where you're poverty prone. The half of us to sell whatever it takes to make pay, while the other half of customers will hope to escape as they hallucinate, stealing our faith despite the fact that your legacy's great. They rather sit home and wait while the means to survive and thrive are shut down. So those that know wrong but can't afford right, say what now? Full of laws, God's equality, desire for my brothers, the same as I desire for me. When my brothers stay physically and mentally trapped in the cage, my heart fills up with what? The rule of the law, scars, equality. Desire for my brothers, the same as I desire for me. But when my brothers stay dying of everything else but old age, my heart fills up with what? My heart fills up with what? My heart fills up with what? I guess my baby's faking. educators, the lieutenants to the legislators that hate us, consistently faded since our traitors betrayed us with the sadist plot to decimate and degrade us. Before we old enough to be first graders, putting pins in my baby's head. He could have grown to be physically thoroughbred, but mentally dead. They hide the lies in the books that were meant to be read, in the schools that either ignore them or can't afford them. Now the bigger they come, the harder they fall. But the younger they fall, the harder it gets to stand tall. Cause the blind man's deaf son will be the dumb father of a blind child, saying to hell with them all, with no family ties. So the next man's family cries at the funeral cause somebody tried the wrong mother with the wrong nine. Doing the long time when we learned that he committed the wrong crime in the first place. What's this? He need to point the same gun at the criminally insane justice system that dissed them and kissed them goodbye from the start. Cause the world you was based on a lie. Rule of the laws, God's equality. Desire for my brothers, the same as I desire for me. But when the fight breaks out, every time it's in hip-hop on stage, my heart fills up with what? The rule of the law is God's equality. Desire for my brothers, the same as I desire for me. But when you talk trash like you hard, but your heart pumps lemonade, my heart fills up with what? When it's wartime and you don't know when to throw the grenades, my heart fills up with what? When my baby said role models fall victim on the front page, my heart fills up with what? When my brothers stay physically and mentally trapped in a cage, my heart fills up with what? When my brothers stay dying of everything else but old age, my heart fills up with what? My heart fills up with what? My heart fills up with what? Yeah, old school, new school, no school, new life. Old school, old school, new school, no school, new life. One more time. Old school, new school, no school, new life. Whatever, man, do it again. Old school, new school, no school, new life. Yo, I rock shit like this to leave skid marks. The way you point blank, unchained pit boss. Or like the wide open jaws of a black shark. I like the stars that make the kids wanna get close. Cause now you see me, now you don't. First you feel me, now you won't feel nothing but detached from yourself. So when the mic was detached from my hand, niggas ran like the rifle was detached from the shelf. So when the crowd say you're whack and you got to go, step back or end up in the hospital. You got 3 hips on who about to rock the show. 6 foot guard farmer growing crops and blow. In this lyrical war, one for all. Only get stunned by one, just for fun. No timeouts is core once my game's begun. Cause your skills are raw, then rhymes are well done. Son, who's the pebble in the landslide trying to maintain when names don't amount to a shit stain? You can roll deeper than Farrakhan, still on. Jay turns that ambush into that marathon. Cause if Mad Heads was dead, then Mad Heads was bed. Cause Mad Heads can fly, your Mad Heads can jet. The stage is set, and you're drowning your own sweat. There's no point in getting upset, cause my shit's not done yet. Just pray to God I'll be through by sunset. I'm liver than electrical outlets when wet. There might be time left to place one bet on just how bad the opponents regret their threats. You swing hits like the Mets, well I'll be the whole fucking MLB. So tell me, why let your dog loose if you scared to sick 'em? Would be suspects make the best victim. Recognize just how we do. We let that hot, let that hot shit simmer. Just for you, we bridge the gap. With that pussy MC, whose whack rhymes are a STD. Cause if a dope rhymes a gym hat, I run through more Trojans than Notre Dame fullbacks at USC. So what's the weather like? All of the above will be caused by me. Cause year round I'm down to put it on ya. Ain't wanted me to fall, but instead I winter, spring, summer, these all season flavors upon ya. I'm coming through the warrior, a yawner is a corner. Those who sleep better realize how sleep. The first step to fucking with me happens to be. And just steady claiming that can never happen to me. But steadily making empty threats, trying to gas me with gun talk when rhymes remain unleaded and my tank's not empty yet. Whoever thought I had the Microsoft Word, let your cursor press edit and scroll down to undo rhyme. Go to file, hit save even quit because you ain't printing shit. Matter of fact, if you don't take them discs off your disc, I'ma download the virus and crash your whole system. Recognize just how we do. We let that hot shit simmer. Just for you, we bridge the gap. Bridge the gap. Between the old and the new. When I say what? When I say what's is it? Y'all say true. You better recognize just how we do. We let that hot shit simmer just for you. We bridge the gap. Bridge the gap. Between the old and new. When I say what? When I say what's is it? Y'all say true. You better recognize just how we do. We let that hot shit simmer just for you. We bridge the gap. Bridge the gap. Between the old and the new. When I say what? When I say what's is it? Y'all say true.
Like this.
Yeah, there's a specific reason why certain listeners just won't even understand the album. The outsiders on this shit from a distance anyway, they ain't laugh, cause they know we made it. That straight up sacrifice the art for the business. Like, sir, boy, they make it sound more. See, if you're on the outside looking in, for me, it doesn't even matter much whether or not you. A lot of y'all probably figure this out to sound old school. Nowadays, most artists don't even do it. We find out just when you thought it was safe. Insiders that you least expect though. Next thing you know, everybody and their mom be running around here trying to make albums. Let me tell y'all one time, straight up, real. Can nobody do it?
For decades, scientists were convinced that by the year 2000, prehistoric MC as we know it would be extinct. It was predicted that natural selection in this corporate age of unreasonable facsimiles would have wiped MCs off the face of the earth by the mid-90s. Over the years, they have reproduced and evolved all across the globe. But after years of crossbreeding with less sophisticated classes of rappers, sightings of true MCs like our subject are few and far between. As the clarity of the moonlight signifies the passing of another day on the hip-hop frontier, our subject, now full-grown in the prime of his life, prepares for tomorrow's travels, tomorrow's growth, tomorrow's hunt, and most importantly, the best part, tomorrow's offspring.
MCs out there, pipe down and listen here. It's J Live and I brought premiere, and the crowd don't hush no more. They say yeah, hell yeah, with their hands up like they don't care. True school styles light up the night like Times Square. Jizza said it. This is not an '85 affair. It's the grand opening of a long career that's been planned and developed for about 10 years. Let the scene blur out. Selector, press rewind just to show them who flats out groove in '89. 13, still lacking b-ball skills to shine, but I got mine when I went home to write rhyme. Mastered all possible tactics, supports mix. Saved up, got my first Gemini starter kit. Like Rocky, these hands train on the cheap shit. For every other DJ, they was bound to skip. Meanwhile, now for every new door I caught, my MC style developed at the speed of thought. So hip hop was the vessel that could rinse my heart. Space and time made today's sun, tomorrow's star. The best part.
Like this in the place, y'all. It's like this, y'all. You don't stop.
I make it happen on the mic.
Do things for the kids. Like this in the place, y'all. It's like this, y'all. You don't stop.
I make it happen on the mic.
God bless the child that could write his own rhymes.
10 years, 10 crates, and 10 rhyme books later. My history, daily renewed on its equator. Supreme mathematics is now the translator as the stakes and the skills and the love became greater. For an art form to spread from east to west. west side, the coast, the hemisphere. Look how hip hop grew, but it's still the proverbial sad clown of music, exploited by many, understood by few. I do the knowledge to the game from a bird's eye view. If I ain't had a stomach for it, I'd have been passed through. Cause every level I examine from A&R to Zigga Zigga, prove an MC ain't got a goddamn clue. So let the babies be great, break down the bare essence and build the born styles that's dope and brand new. Let no man put us under what the Bronx create. Manhattan make Brooklyn take, and peace to Queens too. Cause the strength for any nation always been the babies. Let them learn from the elders that were strong and smart. Say hip hop will be the music that still don't quit when the next batch of MCs prove to be the best part.
Like this in the place, y'all. It's like this, y'all. You don't stop.
I make it happen on the mic.
New names for the kids. Like this in the place, y'all. It's like this, y'all.
Turn the music down. We gonna end it like this in the place, y'all. It's like this, y'all, and you don't stop. Hey yo, east to west, I'm a contender with the best, and more or less you're a pretender. Just confess. Sell your mic and buy your bike because you're weak. Or take a hike when the J Live starts to speak. Save that shit for the toilet and watch me flush. My style's a snow blizzard, yours is just a slush. My rhymes a redwood tree and you're just sawdust. I'm like a pizza and shit, you're just the crust. So now you see the place I've been is the place I'm at. Dig up a 7th grade rhyme style and bring it back. So when you write your first rhyme, tell me how you feel. Cause back then we wasn't thinking about the record deal. But nowadays when the kid wanna MC, it's like just another job in the industry. So why you in it, for the pocket or the heart? Cause the day star gotta be tomorrow's son, the best part.
Like this in the place, y'all. It's like this, y'all. You don't stop.
I make it happen on the mic.
New names for the kids. Like this in the place, y'all. It's like this, y'all. You don't stop.
I make it happen on the mic.
God bless the child that could write his own rhymes.
What does it take to be a great MC? What does it take to be a great MC?
Hip hop MC, I have no clue.
I don't know nothing about no hip hop.
They just pick a lot of looking at, you know, looking at people acting.
Oh my goodness. I can't even answer that question.
I don't even know, man.
Oh, I don't know that.
I don't know what it is.
Well, I would have no answer to that question.
Y'all don't even know. I ain't no MC. I wouldn't know. Being a great MC is no such thing no more.
Everybody just stop talking about anything.
You do your own brand of music, niggas don't want that shit, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be a good liar to be a great MC.
Hot ghostwriter. I hear anything in every fucking line. Yo, stop that shit.
Great MCs are great liars. Everybody, you know what I'm saying? Niggas just want you to sound so much like everybody else.
The lyrics is important, but you know what I mean, production gonna get motherfuckers that's not really feeling the lyrics. Production, they're gonna be a dick anyway.
What does it take to be a great MC?
Skills, dude. You gotta have lyrical skills.
Skills. More skills than we've got.
Yeah. Skills and coordination.
Skills.
That's not a quick question.
That's the whole chapter.
To be a great MC, I'd say that first and foremost you have to be truthful, feel, think.
You have to have the finesse, the intellect, and the strive to do it.
They have to look into themselves. Grab whatever's inside themselves and translate it in their language. You know, when they're gonna see when girls can listen to it and understand it. Like an MC that can teach you something. We want to party to it, you know, we want to not our heads and actually have a message instead of just, you know, bullshit the whole time. You know, not because you heard it on the radio and you want to be the next so-and-so. Good lyrics, a good beat to their song. They make sense.
that they keep it real, they not fake all this gangster stuff, and they from like the Poconos.
They shouldn't be making nothing up if they call themselves for keeping it real.
Keep it original, you know what I'm saying? Don't be a carbon copy, be your own copy. You know what I mean? That's hip hop.
It has to come from the heart, I think. I'm just not a whack rapper, and everybody knows what I'm talking about. Faut être bon et avoir les meilleurs rimes sur la terre pour la France.
You have to always be progressive. You have to make sure that everything you think about is the state of the art, not meaning technology, but meaning the state of the art, like said. You have to understand what's coming and what went already.
But straight up and down, most MCs like that have so much charisma, you don't even catch half what they're saying anyway. It's just the way they come across. So you just gotta have that charisma in you. That's what most of it is. It's just your presence.
To be a great MC is to have a love for the art to the point that you perfect yourself and only deliver quality music.
My opinion takes conviction, takes not giving a fuck attitude.
Shit, you ain't shit if you ain't got a good show. You know, I don't care how good you are on tape. You come to the show and I see you whack. You sound even whack on tape now. You know, it's more to being an MC than just saying you can rhyme.
Find the gram at the fours. You can scrape an inch below the turf. For what it's worth, my style's been developed in the core of the earth. The exhale's volcanic, the inhale is seismic. So brothers just panic when the live one arrives with the natural ability to run through your crew on 214, 213, to 212. In other words, from Dallas to LA to the place where Jay stay. Every day is Mayday, so you can talk your shit on how you wetting MCs with mad blood stains. But I bet you can't stand the rain. I'm looking on your brain with the stain. Go back and reflect on my endeavors, black. I can't complain. It's like a raw deal, consistent with the way I make you feel. The end state revealed, but the means I conceal. And those who try to steal get decapitated. You wanna snatch my H2O type flow? That shit evaporated. I displays my credentials over instrumental, and my potential increases at the rate that's exponential. It's detrimental fucking with my thesis. The penetration's exact like amniocentesis. I rip this shit to pieces after draining out your fluid. My vocab is fluent, yours is evident to be intruent. I know you wanna make moves, but son, you best to take a second look before my night takes you up. Cause everybody rapping and only few can flow. So why the hell they trying to deal with live? I don't know. I handle true MCs on the block or at the show. Do if you come with bull dead, keep it on the low. Cause yo, I got the hand splitting, self-written, unbitten style that leaves the competition running scared and shitting in their pants. You best to set it off, cause black it ain't no second chance. Once I'm open, all you doing is hoping it's the live one. We'll put the mic down, but son, don't try to snatch it after. The laughter won't cease from the comparison. I dare you, son. Step around the booth when I'm on. The microphone magician says poof, you're going with the wind. There's no trace of your friends, cause you don't know where the beginning ends or where the end begins. But you see, that's the difference. You get sold, I get paid. Like I told you, you play. If you go to have to rain on your parade, you belong in special ed. If you think you got it made, they live with the mic is like a chef with the blade. Cause suckers get sliced and sauteed. Yeah, you thought the shit was fly, but the flight was delayed. Because everybody rapping, but only few can flow. So why the hell they trying to deal with live? I don't know. I handle true MCs on the block or at the show. So if you come with bull kid, keep it on the low. Yes, everybody rapping, but only few can flow. So why the hell they trying to deal with live? I don't know. I handle true MCs on the block or at the show. So if you come with bull kid, keep it on the low. Cause yo, I take the brain matter of pretenders through my mental blender and then return to sender. My pen don't pretend to offend, I intend to render MCs hanging loose like a fender bender. I recommend, regardless of your gender, that you start fucking with J Live from your agenda. And remember that whoever lends a helping hand to defend ya will get burnt to a cinder. As I end the reign of whack MCs with the suicidal tendencies, rendering me sick with the thoughts of killing enemies. But then I return to reality, metaphorically murdering MCs. When they battle me, you can't battle me. I'm not your average snake, slithering through the grass,
as I hit the class. You consider me class as I wax that ass. Styles no joke, but you best believe I get the last laugh.
What does it take to be a great MC? If you ask me, it's much more than mastering ceremonies. Because a lot of masquerading cornballs don't realize it also means mad creativity. In this day and age of mediocrity, there's two types of rappers that you recognize and hear. But I prefer the ones with the lyrics of the year than the gimmick with the gear and the right puppeteer. Now you could be the next Rakim Shakespeare. You're still 10 steps away from having a career. You step up to the plate to earn respect from your peers and end up on deck for the remainder of your years. I suppose this means greatness takes blood, sweat, and tears. It also takes an industry that doesn't breed fear by pumping all this mindless crap up in your ears and limiting the contrast to what you get to hear. You gotta recognize it's a determined idea. A righteous young mind is the devil's worst fear. But when you wanna give the people peace and satisfaction, everybody's mama wants a piece of the action. So now I fall victim to supply and demand. Immaculate conceptions, born illegitimate, destined to be the greatest story ever missed, which means it's meant to be for whoever's hearing this. When it's all said and done, it should be heard and seen. So this cold-hearted game forces us to change teams. While the lust for the loot spreads out like gangrene. So the haves chase their tail, while the knots chase their dreams. As the years chase the days, past the futures meet fate. Like the firstborn waiting for Pop's release date. Postpone, meanwhile I accumulate means to revise and renew what was just heard. It's been stated that I rhyme like God and I build like a poet. One hand wash the other like Lady Macbeth. Flip styles like Bella Caroli. Warm-hearted, cold-blooded. I write like opposite left. I left opposites right where they left off. My right's left, right wing is left to right beside me. Left my right hand man cause he left us right. And I reserve the right to write till I'm free cause I freestyles with my pen. That y'all couldn't if you freestyled all day long. Literally, this literature designed for one orator stays on the head. MC's MC, that I be the MC's MC. Cause I am saying what I am thinking, except when my mind's blinking. My eyes open even when my eyes drinking. Eyes a socializer, but more so with those wiser. Ask yourself wiser. Music so misused, it's self-contained and not self-sustained. I myself contemplate this till I make myself complain. Shall my rap stay maintained, wrapped in cellophane to the unwrapped by human consumers? Emphatically no, so I rap wherever I go and let it grow up in your brain like a tumor. When it's all said and done, it should be heard and seen. So this cold-hearted game forces us to change teams. While the lust for the loot spreads out like gangrene. So the haves chase their tail, while the knots chase their dreams. As the years chase the days, past the futures meet fate. Like the firstborn waiting for Pop's release date. Postpone, meanwhile I accumulate means to revise and renew what was just heard and seen. Hey yo, y'all really think you know me well? There's more to me than your mind got room for, and much, much more than a clever verse or two. That's all you know about me, you ain't even knowing that. You think I give a fuck whether or not my records sell? Damn right, but see, that ain't the way I'm keeping score. If 1 million people said it, does that make it true? You judge my music by whether or not my pocket's fat? Well, fuck you, when the cash cow you're milking. It ain't yours, but the job pays well, don't it? And if you're lucky, you could even get the taste of drop. We'll see who's happy when you're old, but you're not grown. You see me now, yeah, you see me later too. Fucking you up when the vantage point changed, don't it? I know it's hip, but you determine if it's hop or pop. You're just a man without a voice, pass the microphone. I know the difference between written rhymes and freestyle. But see, for me, it's like having sex and making love. And you should know by now I'm married to the patent pen. But I'm entitled to cheat on her every now and then. Will your children know their hip-hop history? With the songs you hate be shrouded in mystery. Don't step to me with your stats and your dates, mark. You know your neighborhood by street signs and landmarks. I'm not talking about the first record ever made. I'm talking about the first one that ever made you. The first records that I played never played me. And I can still play them today cause they stay true. You notice how I'm only speaking on the timeless? It makes sense now and then, yeah, now and then. Cause right now it's making picture perfect sense. And then it's making picture perfect sense like it did now. When it's all said and done, it should be heard and seen. So this cold-hearted game forces us to change teams. While the lust for the loot spreads out like gangrene. So the haves chase their tail, while the knots chase their dreams. As the years chase the days, past the futures meet fate. Like the firstborn
just heard the scene. When it's all said and done, it should be heard and seen. So this cold-hearted game forces us to change teams. While the lust for the loot spreads out like gangrene. So the haves takes their tail, while the knots takes their dream. As the years takes the days, as the futures meet fate. Like the firstborn, waiting for Pop's release date. Postpone, meanwhile I accumulate means to revise and renew what was just heard and seen. When it's all said and done, it should be heard and seen. So this cold-hearted game forces us to change teams. While the lust for the loot spreads out like gangrene. So the haves takes their tail, while the knots takes their dream. As the years takes the days, as the futures meet fate. Like the firstborn, waiting for Pop's release date. Postpone, meanwhile I accumulate means to revise and renew what was just heard and seen. Ladies and gentlemen, gods and earths, brothers and sisters, kings and queens, players and workers, pimps and hoes, reapers and sowers, cutters and flowers, friends, New Yorkers and countrymen, true school alumni and children of all ages. I'd like to welcome you all to all of the above. I'm your host and resident MC, J Live. You might recognize me from such songs as The Best Part, Them That's Not, Punch the Crowd, Bragging Rights. Hopefully this album reaches destination on time without any major drama. We've got a wonderful program for you this evening or this morning, or whenever you happen to be listening. We've got a wonderful program for you this now, because it's always now. Whether it's live through your Walkman, turntable, car stereo, computer, straight from your own home system. So just sit back, relax, or stand up and get busy. Do what you feel what you do, and enjoy.
Caused by me. That's what this album is all about. Upon a time there was a brother named had a little problem with a record contract. That which the world had never seen before.
But I didn't care, I'm never coming back. Looking back on the moment, I surprised to find I lay low, yet still getting mine. Rock shit like this, just for fun. Many whack ass records. Peace y'all, peace y'all, peace y'all, peace y'all, peace y'all. Peace y'all, peace y'all, peace y'all, peace y'all, peace y'all. Like peace y'all, peace y'all, peace y'all, peace y'all, peace y'all. First things first, I just got through going through this ordeal, dealing with deals. You know the deal I've dealt with. Being dealt dirty, downsized, then done double paid my dues for real. I just know today's degree. See, less than not nowadays. Can a record label fool me? So to understand and to be the best part. No need to guess how this rocky road was meant to be. I just got home from a long tour, seashore to seashore. J-Life up the party. So even if I'm unknown back home, step out of the time zone. These folks came to see me. I just grab the mic, jump on the stage, soak up the crowd, hitting them with page after page of blood, sweat, tears, saliva, sperm, snot, shit, piss, throw up everything I got. I just let it all out, give it all back like I got it. Why? Cause I got it like that. I've been spotted by those that recognize the fact that God is still black and bullshit is still whack. Peace on, 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 like peace on, peace on, peace on, peace on, peace on. to this. Probably not. All right, man. I'm talking about shit. Yeah, always prepared. Welcome to my world, where the quarter only gives you one life, so you better push your buttons just right. My world. When any given second, anybody can get it. You better hold on tight. Life can take a turn for the worse and have you switching from the cool to the hearse. You better keep this verse. The streets ain't no joker, man. The sidewalks might get you burst. So wherever you rest, you better don't sleep. It's like Denzel said, you can either be a wolf or a sheep, and that ain't even criminology. I'm talking about the everyday 9 to 5 people still gotta fight the evil. You can ride the fast lane of the train. The illest weapon you can load ain't your 9-boy, load your brain. Yeah, that's a real life gangsta and tell you the same. A lot of dummies die young, man, simple and plain. A lot of kids want to show they got heart, so they wild out, skip class, and trade book smart, street smart. But ask yourself, even if you got one target, ain't you better off with 2 dogs? So my world of rent, bills, skills, isn't it? Let's around and find out just how real it is. Losses, loyalty, promises. Let's around and find out just how real it is. Backstabbing, parasites, slanderers, politics. Let's around and find out just how real it is. Y'all don't even want to know just how real it is. Let's around and find out just how real it is. Bumps, bruises, scrapes, cuts, aches, and blisters. Typhoons, monsoons, earthquakes, and twisters. It's the picture my life fits in. My whirlwind rotates, elevates, and transcends. Watch me shine in the streets like some fresh new rims. Watch my enemies retreat as I collect my win. Every 25,000 I start over again. To renew my history, to skip repenting my sin. Here's some words of advice you can share with your friends. Tell them not to fall victim to the short-term end. Coming up fast, I'm sure you'll impress the skin. But if you're too deep, you're guaranteed to catch the pin. You can spread news, north, east, west, and south. My universe will expand way beyond New York. You got 2 ears, 2 eyes, and just 1 mouth. So look and listen both more and before you talk. I'm keeping all my enemies outlined in chalk on the blackboard. Now did you get the wrong idea? I suggest you change the currents in your atmosphere. Once you get yourself together, I'll remain right here. Rent, bills, skills, isn't it? F around and find out just how real it is. Backstab. Hold up, yo. Yo, Joe, what you doing in the vocal booth, man? All right. Just dance for me, dance for me, dance for me. Yeah, just dance for me, dance for me, dance for me. What you know about that? Just dance for me, dance for me. Hey, there's really no time. Let's get back on schedule, alright? Hey, yo, it's all real. Every inhale, every exhale, every extra breath converts in a blessing. My son goes from lit professing to confessing. I stay grounded with common sense on my lessons. Life is a test, I'm studying, not guessing. I learn answers, ask and answer questions. And why I get to form its own axis, cause and effect. So respect what the God's manifesting. You can't hesitate, but you gotta be patient and use wise words in every conversation. You gotta stack paper if you wanna stop chasing. There's not as much time for cartoons and PlayStation. And stay true throughout every nation. Whether you be Yankee or Haitian, y'all Trinity or Asian, Spanish or Asian, African or Caucasian. Even if you was born from claymation, to live out your birthright takes preparation. The job as a man is to be the foundation. Cause all of the above will be caused by you. But yo, man, you shouldn't need no explanation. Woo. A lot of chorus in this. You gon' learn. Rent, bills, skills, isn't it? Mess around and find out just how real it is. Find out. All around and find out just how real it is. You parasites, slanderers, politics. F around and find out just how real it is. Baby mama twins, triple it. F around and find out just how real it is. AIDS, herpes, gonorrhea, syphilis. F around and find out just how real it is. Hey yo, life, camera, tragedy, comedy, romance. You better dance when you fight the stance. so you never have a fighting chance in a rat race where the referee's son started way in advance. But still, you living in your American dream. Silk PJ sheets and down pillows. Who the fuck would wanna wake up? You got it good like hot sex after the breakup. Your 4-car garage is just more space to take up. You even bought your mama new whip, scrapped the jalopy. $1,000 habit, $1 million hobby. You a success story, everybody wanna copy. But few work for it, most get jerked for it. If you think that you can ignore it, you ignore it. A fat wallet still never made a man free. They say to eat good, yo, you gotta swallow your pride. But dead that game plan, I'm not satisfied. The poor get worse, the rich get richer. The world gets worse, do you get the picture? The poor gets dead, the rich get depressed. The ugly get mad, the pretty get stressed. The ugly get violent, the pretty get gone. The old get stiff, the young get stepped on. Whoever told you that it was all good lies? So throw your fists up, you're not satisfied. Hey yo, the air's still stale. And anthrax got my old earth wearing a mask and gloves to get a mail. I know an older guy that lost 12 close peeps on 911. While you kicking up punchlines and puns, man, fuck that shit. This is serious biz. By time Bush is done, you won't know what time it is. If it's wartime or jail time, time for promises. A time to figure out where the enemy is. The same devils that you used to love to hate. They got you so gassed and shook now. You scared to debate. The same ones that traded books for guns, smuggled drugs for funds, and had fun letting off 41. But now it's all about NYPD caps and Pentagon bumper stickers. But yo, you're still a nigga. It ain't right them cops and them firemen die. That shit is real tragic, but it damn sure ain't magic. It won't make the brutality disappear. It won't pull equality from behind your ear. It won't make a difference in a two-party country if the president cheats to win another 4 years. Now don't get me wrong, there's no place I'd rather be. The grass ain't greener on the other genocide. But tell Huey Freeman, don't forget to cut the lawn and uproot the weeds, cause I'm not satisfied. The poor get worse, the rich get richer. The world gets worse, do you get the picture? The poor gets dead, the rich get depressed. The ugly gets mad, the pretty gets stressed. The ugly get violent, the pretty gets born. The old gets stiff, the young get stepped on. Whoever told you that it was all good lies? So throw your fists up if you're not satisfied. Poison pushers making paper off of pipe dreams. They turn hip-hop to a get-rich-quick scheme. The rich minorities control the government, but they will have you believe we on the same team. So where you stand, huh? What do you stand for? Sit your ass down if you don't know the answer. Serious as cancer. This jam demands your undivided attention, even on the dance floor. Grab the bull by the horns, the bucks by the antlers. Get yours. What are you sweating the next man for? Get down, feel good to this, let it ride. But until we all free, I'll never be satisfied. The poor get worse, the rich get richer. The world gets worse, do you get the picture? The poor gets dead, the rich get depressed. The ugly get mad, the pretty get stressed. The ugly get violent, the pretty get born. The old get stiff, the young get stepped on. Whoever told you that it was all good lies? So throw your fists up if you're not satisfied. The poor get worse, the rich get richer. The world gets worse, do you get the picture? The poor get dead, the rich get depressed. The ugly get mad, the pretty get stressed. The ugly get violent, the pretty gets born. The old get stiff, the young get stepped on. Whoever told you that it was all good lies? So throw your fists up if you're not satisfied.
I'm complaining fucking me later. I go to jail a lot. I'm hardcore.
It's bugged. I write poetry out of the deep-seated need to be loved. I stand in circles. I roll with crews. I require affirmation, nah, I mean. I represent. I hold it down in the street.
Oh, gravity.
No, a rapper. I rock lyrics over beats.
You mean an MC?
Yes.
New York where black music was modernized, J-Live, worldwide and civilized, always energized, all rights reserved and recognized, all rhymes supersized and co-reprised for the best shit. Stacked with back opinions, pinpoint accurate reflections, timeless selections for your listening pleasure. When rhymes be the bars, minutes or miles to measure. Can you believe I do this shit for a living? Politic and positive and get paid for phones, living on records, tape, CDs, MP3s, radios, shows in the States and overseas. Yo, it's ill cause my role models are my peers now. And my thoughts will be in your ears for years now. I'm trying to play my cards right, but despite joys and pains I felt, several hands were dealt. Yet I live good, look good, eat good, dress good, smoke good, rest good. Even if I didn't, I can think good, write good, spit good, rock good. No need to knock on wood. You know why? Cause I'm a master of ceremonies, making a comeback and moving the crowd with mad charisma. Most of y'all cornballs mingle at concerts, making a claim, but you know who is the more concentration on my cadence might cloud your mind, controlling your movements capaciously. My capacity to massacre crumbs and motivate change most certainly makes you consider me champion. Microphone is consistently modeling candor and magnificence. See, my conduct is mute to cajolery. I maintain with clemency and magnificence, cunning and marvelous, crafty yet malevolent toward the cultivators of mindless crap. I rarely recognize the rude ramblings of those random riff-raff, cause they just rap and gonna let you in on how I, on the day-to-day, doing what I do to these microscopic side topic ass. Now naysayers thinking they can stop it. I ate money and made money even when I couldn't make music. I was still making dollars and breaks doubt, taking no as a vitamin. Constantly moving, motivating, improving, and many you call, but yet few get chosen. Clowns posing and opposing get frozen. More often than not, I get hot like four on the stage, blowing up the spot just for her, you and them, all of the above. It's contagious how the crowd show me love with a I see in my hand. Don't think it's true, watch coming to a venue near you. I better make it say.
It's like this, Anna. It's like that, Anna. It's like this, Anna. It's like that, Anna. It's like this, Anna. It's like that, Anna. So much here I can't even wear a hat, Anna. It's like this, Anna. It's like that, Anna. Your mom's a ocean still think.
Check it out, yo. It's like this, Anna. It's like that.
I like how when you turn the intercom off, like all that little background noise is dead and the beat comes in. That's real smooth, man. Love studio. So happy to be here. Alright, whatever. Yo, he We woke up in a daze, back aching, breath smelling like liquor, dick smelling like sex, head throbbing like the bass from the club last night. No idea how he left, needless to say, perplexed as he looked around the room that he'd never been in. Candles all around the bed, sheets quite feminine, bucket naked with his kicks on, breakaway jeans, drawers, and sweater velour on the bedroom floor. He heard singing from the shower from the bathroom door. Sounded like Melba Moore, but he couldn't be sure. She had a sexy ass voice, but she was so off key. Couldn't remember how she looked, couldn't wait to see. Hoping that it was the girl, third floor of the club, the one that let him grab her ass when they switched it to Dove. Or perhaps it was the dime from the guest list line. Either one or several others would have suited him fine. From the bed to the bathroom, a voice said, come in. Gradually now, he starts to remember. Peek through the shower curtain like bachelor number 3. Pleasantly surprised to see that it was the bartender. And tender was the operative word. She had a body like a cello with legs. I mean, the ass was absurd. Long neck, smooth skin, pretty face, cookie nipples, eyes wide as her hips, full lips between dimples. She said, how did you sleep? He said he didn't know. She asked, was it good for you too? I think so, but I really can't remember what went down last night. She told him, take off your shoes, we can replay the highlights. Stepped out the shower in a daze, legs aching, breath short from the F, dick wrapped in a hat, wide open cause it was the last from a 12-pack. Spent 4 in the shower till his tire went flat. She thought he was all that. She said, I don't have to work today, take a little nap so we can do it again. No sooner than she said the keys jiggle, door slam. He said, please baby, please don't let him be your boyfriend. For the love of basketball, mademoiselle, look, I ain't Biggie Smalls, I don't even want a story to tell. I'm a lover, not a fighter, alright? But then the girl walked in, saw him naked and said, what the hell? Time stood still as he thought to himself. This remind me of a beer commercial back in the day. She's too young to be her mother, so we asked, how you doing? Would you care to join in? She said, nigga, is you crazy? See this ring on my finger? That's my wife you was fucking. My name ain't Ronald Osley, don't try to play me out. She reached in the purse for the little pearl handle. He splashed her in the face with the wax from the candle. The tender ran back into the bathroom screaming, slipped on the condom wrapper, broke a pretty little neck. The burnt face wife pulled a gun in the duel. Famous last words, I ain't mean you no disrespect.
Wow, that was crazy. Yo, Jay, that was cool and all, but what's up with the violent ending, man? Is it possible for it to end a little bit more peaceful?
What if the story would've ended like this? I'ma kick it again, but only with the slight twist. It goes 1 for the griot, 2 for the guards, 3 to flip the script, cause it ain't that hard. Check it out. Time stood still as he thought to himself. This remind me of a beer commercial back in the day. She's too young to be her mother. Would you care to join in? She was butt naked under her coat. He was amazed for the second wind kicking in, thinking about the fact that he almost didn't go to the club. Would've been whack if he missed out on the greatest step of his life. Imagine if he stayed home with his wife. Cause girl too, yo, her body made the tender look like a fender bender. The 3 of them together turned the bed to a blender. He left like 5 hours later with a permanent cheese grill and bills he will forever remember.
Come on, Jay. There's no way my man got paid quite like that. That just don't happen. That's like a porno or something. And what about his wife? She ain't even say nothing. She ain't paid him.
What if the story would've ended like this? I'ma kick it again, but only with the slight twist. It goes 1 for the griot, 2 for the guards, 3 to flip the script, cause it ain't that hard. Check it out. Time stood still as he thought to himself. This remind me of a beer commercial back in the day. She's too young to be her mother, so we asked, how you doing? She said, ill, it smelled like somebody been screwing. I hope it wasn't y'all too. She started laughing. He said, what's so funny? She said, you don't know that half. She was staring at a joint with a fucked up smile. She said, I could come back if you gon' be here for a while, but between me and you and my roommate too, what I'm about to say might just be a little snafu in your plans. Put it like this, she used to be your dude, yeah. That fucking like this. He asked the tender, was it true? She said, shit, I told you last night, my man, I thought you knew.
What?
Yeah.
For real? Yeah, man.
You're sick. For real?
He's bugging out, man.
You got that, homie. I'm out.
justice. I saw your mistake. Don't take it too far. The kindness for weakness, the man for a star. With either extreme, you're mentally dead. Take heed to the words. The lava's just spoken. You did it again. You thought I was joking. You trying to fix what you know isn't broken. You need to sit back, nod your head to the track, and check out the lyrics so you can react like this. Cannon with amazing grace, my identity revealed with the mystery solved. I see my purpose in life as I travel through time, riding the beat through audio, bios, recordings, and airwaves, ears and minds. I'm a J Live Rhyme. 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 I'm a J Live Rhyme.
little problem with his cash flow.
Wanna go? Wanna go? You wanna go? You wanna go, son? Peace out. Goodbye.
Yo, I'm just shooting the breeze with carbon dioxide that needs to be bottled and sold so you can low and be whole. Why would you hold to be low? Come on, let go and be high. You can't deny the what I'm flipping, make you reach for the sky. You hear the cadence that I'm kicking while I walk in the street. I write rhymes just so I can go on beat. You think it's so damn gully, don't you, nigga? Come here. You just a frightened little kid, 4 steps from my bed. But let me tell you now, you're talking to a grown-ass man. I put some shit in your head to fill your stomach and head. You don't believe me? Well, it's taking me from here to Japan. That's why I'm laughing to the bank without the getaway van. You worrying about your ice, I want you shorty to see. The only ice that I need is in my LIT. I keep my Hennessy straight, so skip your fantasy plan. That's why you get up and go, that shit just gotta be ran. You steady worry about your twist style, Sean John, Pin style. Meanwhile, real style gone down, mistrial, guilty of the bullshit, innocent of killing it. Even though you're frontin' fake, phony friends are feeling it. What's the matter with your life? Bitch, you got something to talk about that you already know about and walk about. Get some, feel good about it, write it down, think it over, then shout it out. How that sound? Yo, if it sound like you're talking to you, I really think you wanna do that shit. Come on, do that shit. And if you know what he's saying is true, you better act like you knew that shit. Come on, do that shit. Put some action on paper now. Do that shit. Don't ahead to be yourself, child. Do that shit. Don't be afraid to use your own style. Do that shit. Come on, do that shit. Come on, do that shit. Yo, everybody born heaven, but nobody born dead. Shit, a lot of y'all kids wouldn't even settle for injured. So why you frontin' like you want drama? See, that shit ain't fly. You need to spend a couple nights with a drama team. You ever seen a crack baby? How about a 30-year-old woman strung out into a little old lady? You see, some of these folks, they gotta live in these streets today. Either shot up, smoke, sniff they life away. Here you are, talking about your triple beam dreams. It's ironic, cause you can't pass 8th grade math. You don't know the half, third, fourth, fifth. Ain't old enough to drive, talking about you pushing the 6th. And frontin' like you gotta watch for the knocks. You gotta watch for your mama when your ass ain't home by dark. You gotta watch for your birthday and roll the half an album worth of rhymes like you little weeds. Little nigga, please watch these. Watch those fly by night MCs. Writing JD's flow, go with the breeze. I beseech you, get your own flow so when you blow up, you won't make the real heads wanna throw up. Yo, if it sound like you're talking to you, I really think you wanna do that shit. Come on, do that shit. And if you know what he's saying is true, you better act like you knew that shit. Come on, do that shit. Put some action on paper now. Do that shit. Don't ahead to be yourself, child. Do that shit. Don't be afraid to use your own style. Do that shit. Come on, do that shit. Come on, do that shit. Come on.
Just whack how
favor. Grab that shit, kid. Don't hold back now. Everybody else did. Ain't it just whack out J-Live records? So hard to come by. Stay respected. And it sound dumb fly. That's that old shit. Head used to slay that. Now it's just hot, kid. They got to play that. Try as they might, they just can't get it right. Family traditions require me to diss them. Don't even really miss them. They keep me in their system, cause I got the true school rhyme style. Shouldn't even speak on it. The way that I freak it, it's kinda top secret. Handed down to me. After they gone, J-Live rocks on. You know what I'm saying? Cause there's so many of these true school rhyme styles. Whack ass MCs shouldn't even speak on it. Try as they might. The way that I freak it, they just can't get it right. Kinda top secret. Family traditions handed down to me. Require me to diss them. The microphones and crowds don't even really miss them. After they gone, they keep me in their system. J-Live rocks on. Soon as the sun sets, soon as the earth lets the other side rise to light. Nah, soon as the sun sets my part of the earth on its backside, saying you call it a night, I get a rush like the bird's eye view of a city at the clock dot when the street lights ignite. Cause by then I've yet again lived out a degree. It seems easy as 1 to 3 times 3. I know a man to know a man to know the author. To sit the ripple through time to let me know the author is me. I write my own rhyme book of vignettes, autobiological, and it ain't done yet. The sunset means sunrise on the other side of things, showing you the qualities. Follow me into the lead. Together we can set the speed, reunite the seeds. You know how many had to bleed just so you could read? Fuck read. What you need is a night like this to put things in perspective. Like sock before shoe, 1 before 2. As simple as old before new. So if you frontin' like you knew before you knew, welcome back to what's true. I don't wish for raindrops, no need to anticipate. My words hold enough weight to make it precipitate. The barren I fertilize, the crooked I set it straight. Simulcast, watch me hold it down and levitate mind states. Florida, Washington, Cali to Maine. From a state of frustration that'll make you complain to a state of calm where you can enjoy the rain. From the sight to the sound to the feel to the taste to the place where you know that you can set your own pace. Enter at your own reward. It's called knowledge itself. Leave it doubted and you won't leave a trace in the stars. No matter who you are, no matter what you got, no matter what you will and what you're not. No matter over mind, son, it's mind over matter. So never mind the chatter at the bottom of the ladder. That's the bottom of the 8. Let the bottom feeders hate. Feed the love to the babies, not the love of Mercedes, but the love of a night like this. For cool peeps, good drink, and life lessons. The quality sections. Cause as soon as the sun sets you back to the earth, there won't be hours, minutes, and seconds for second guessing. 4 legs, 2 legs, 3 legs. Why spend the last leg this when you can spend it on nights like this? Not a moment I spent with you was artificial. The plan from the dome was to build a home with you. Forever had a space in my heart, I roam with you. Hypothetical dreams conjured when I met you. So years grew between us and still I can't forget you. Regretting how I ever let you escape fool's paradise. Running from a paradox, living like a pair of ducks, but with different flocks. With different destinations, our ships remain docked. Temporary, but the feelings at our harbor still wade in the holy waters that made our sweet lemonade. Too dumb to persist, too smart to persuade, too heavy to push aside and too strong to stay. Too hard to work and so easy to play like chopsticks. What I pick slip away, leaving me to recollect day by day and take solace in the words Bill say.
Memories take you back to the good times when it's over and the sad times disappear.
Memories take you back to the lean times, in between times, and the days of yesteryear. Memories of that way. Memories of that way back to that way back when I could never think of you and say whack. Similar to old cassettes, something to cuss at, deteriorating with each rewind and playback. Even now, under the hits, I reminisce on this angelic face, reciprocating bliss with the radio low. Your feet anchored in mine, hands to waistline, walking to a baseline. Good food in my belly, good love on my mind. Turn around to a kiss deep enough to stop time. Open up to a smile so bright, I go blind to the suffering of the world. Everything appears fine, poetry in the bed. Literally, you're putting me open to Stephanie and Giovanni with legs entwined, trading profound lines, blending fingers with spines aligned, digging in your mind like it's mine. Sometimes at night it seems so damn right just to shift nose to neck, just to get a whiff. I never seen life like this, so lifelike. This is how I like my life to subsist. But somewhere in between us were interpretations of justice and Jesus, cultures and said nations. But if I would've knew what I know now, might have never known how. Memories take you back to the good times, when it's over. I searched 1,000 skies before you came. And in the morning, when the world is new, the lonely turn away, as I turn to you, beside me. The greatest story ever erased and never replaced. The worst torture ever I faced was trying to retrace the steps in my mind like a defeated surgeon fighting fate with the cure just a little too late. We went from, yo, who's that, to hi, my name is Jay,
To hoping I would run into you in the hallway. So that's my homegirl, peace queen, how you been? To let me get your number, damn, do I have a pen? From me I speak to, the peace, who's this? To hey, to hear the joy in your voice, I call you every day. The VCR blue screen lit the dark room. Miles and Gil, quiet nights, that was our tune. But Fridays dates and Saturdays prayer, let the Sundays break up and Mondays make up. It's just friends up until Tuesdays wake up together again in a cycle that never ends. My young heart could've swore love transcends, but two turntables alone don't make a blend. The tracks are too different for ifs, buts, and souls. But if it's so right, never mind, we both know. Sometimes I wonder if you married my replacement, equally yoked with ideas adjacent. You built a whole nother story to your dream house, kept my possessions in a box in the basement. I still consider you a songbird singing in the open cage, gilded with fool's gold, but that's just me. There'll never be no animosity. I'm thankful for the memories. All I ask is that you remember me. In the silence of the city night, when the lonely watch the sky and yearning, I at rest, lie in peace beside you. I searched 1,000 skies before you came. And in the morning, when the world is new, the lonely turn away as I turn to you beside me. And in the quiet of the afternoon, when the lonely roam, I turn inside and you were with me still. I roamed 1,000 miles before you came. From the I-95 to the Autobahn, I dig grooves and ride tracks like an auto farm. The rain might stop, but that don't mean the water's gone. It's kinda deep, huh? But this is that sort of song. The kind of shit that make your whole life montage. To recognize you ain't that small or that large. To make you wanna stay humble yet headstrong. Enough to tell a motherfucker when he dead wrong. Cause from the Verrazano Bridge to the Golden Gate, I put the pen to the pad and I procreate. To put the rhyme to your mind in a sober state and then intoxicate. Here, let me demonstrate. Page 1, chapter 1, game 1, live 1, win some, lose some, gain from, live from, lands where fans get open when the man spit, brands get gotten for the verses that I transmit. Damn kid, thought by, elders that walk by, young Jake, mind state, so fly, thought high, but not just my, in the mind's eye make me able to bring the rain, hail, snow, and earthquake.
Africa, Port-au-Prince, Knoxville, Anvin, Manhattan, South Bend, Albany, Brooklyn, Portland, Berkeley, Providence, Pittsburgh, Eindhoven, Oberhausen, Tokyo, Edinburgh, Mecca, Medina, Patmos, Jerusalem, Cairo, Abidjan, Kingston, Bethlehem.
Worldwide, nationwide, statewide, citywide, live state traveling, turn it up and let it ride. From the Louvre Museum to the Guggenheim, you can set the time to a J live rhyme without a phone, 50-50 over lifeline. Ask the audience who is musically inclined. Cause from the Adirondacks to the Himalayas, I cause landslides, burying my naysayers. Ask Buffy who the real vampire slayer. The 10% advocates never had a prayer. Whether the Euphrates River or the Harlem River, every song I spine, shiver, goosebump giver. Every lyric I deliver from my rhyme quiver. Reset the pace, here, have another taste. Page 2, chapter 9, game 7, live still, maintain titles like lemonade, refills, drop that science like a cartoon, anvil, bring the competition to a motherfucking standstill, and will never chill, even when I top bill, venues change, cause the songs I arrange, got range like rovers over lands, making man, woman, and child recognize extra large life size.
Africa, Port-au-Prince, Knoxville, Anvin, Manhattan, South Bend, Albany, Brooklyn, Belfast, Buffalo, Helsinki, Boston, Kent, Vancouver, Prague, Princeton, Taiwan, Rio, Hong Kong, Cape Town, Melbourne, Albuquerque, San Diego, Georgetown.
Worldwide, nationwide, statewide, citywide, live state traveling, turn it up and let it ride.
Africa, Port-au-Prince,
Albany, Brooklyn, Portland, Berkeley, Providence, Pittsburgh, Eindhoven, Oberhausen, Tokyo, Edinburgh, Mecca, Medina, Patmos, Jerusalem, Cairo, Abidjan, Kingston, Bethlehem.
Worldwide, nationwide, statewide, citywide, live state traveling. Turn it where you coming from.
Africa, Port-au-Prince, Knoxville, Andan, Manhattan, South Bend, Albany, Brooklyn, Belfast, Buffalo, Helsinki, Boston, Kent, Vancouver, Prague, Brooklyn, Taiwan, Rio, Hong Kong, Cape Town, Melbourne, Albuquerque, San Diego, Georgetown.
Worldwide, nationwide, statewide, citywide, live state traveling. Turn it where you coming from. Knoxville, Andan, Manhattan, South Bend, Albany, where you coming from? Africa, Port-au-Prince, Knoxville, Andan, Manhattan, South Bend, Albany, where you coming from? Africa, Port-au-Prince, Knoxville, Andan, Manhattan, South Bend, Albany, where you coming from? Africa, Port-au-Prince, Knoxville, Andan, Manhattan, South Bend, Albany, where you coming from? Africa, Port-au-Prince, Knoxville, Andan, Manhattan, South Bend, Albany, where you coming from? Africa, Port-au-Prince, Knoxville, Manhattan, South Bend, where you coming from? Brooklyn, New York, to wherever you at. This is on the rock, take it where you coming from? We going back in the years. Imagine if I'm New York, where you come from? Brooklyn, New York, to wherever you at. To wherever biographical, where you coming from? Charm life, we going back in the years. Imagine if I'm New York. I've been around the sun 25 times and I still find new ways to recognize shine. It's like light gets better with age. The way your song sounds better on stage, and rhyme books get better with each page. But before the first bar was written, our first verse was spitting, before label execs was bullshitting, way back when Auntie Lean, Aunt Mamie, and Aunt Jackie was babysitting, before food was bitten, consumed through a nipple. I'm talking about when time was simple. To make a long story short, it goes Port-au-Prince, Knoxville, and Van. Love in the city that never sleeps. From thought to finish, I was born just a couple of weeks late. Stayed home longer just to make sure everything was on straight. All systems go, cut the umbilical cord from old earth to new earth. Manhattan to turf, for what it's worth. My mom held me down one deep. Pops was absentee, but mind you, don't sleep. It took a village to raise me. Lean taught me how to read. By the time I went to school, I was in high speed, ready, willing, and able. Jackie taught me how to add with dried up black-eyed peas on the kitchen table. And coming home to a mother's love and good care, never wanting there was always enough, except for when it came to education. It's like she had one rule, there's no such thing as too much school. Not to mention Lean taught me how to play the piano, and then every summer I was out in South Bend. Grandpa's a bartender at the country club. Me and my cousins from Grand Rapids was living it up. Me and Granny watching Notre Dame football, gold and blue. She said you can't beat the team and the bees too. Some say I got my sense of humor from her, and I learned patience from making models in the basement. Brooklyn, New York, to wherever you at. This is autobiographical, taking you back with no time for refrains. I barely got enough time to explain how hip-hop captivated my brain. My mama raised me on soul and Beethoven. Sports clubs and private school put me up on soft rock. That was cool, but I left C100 and WPLJ to find bliss would be a lesson. Kiss video music box show me what time it is. Wrote my first rhyme with Corey, but then I was spark making pause mixed demos with my main man Mark from playing ball in the park. There was other heads too. I was the herb of the crew. Then I learned what to do. Got my weight up in school, started battling fools. G-Nice, my friendly rival at the lunch table. He started sparking the dark with Damien and I date. I was down for a bit, but that was just a DJ. Started spinning in the PJs, following them back and forth from the tables to the pad and the pen. Then I had to do a bid upstate, but wait, I wasn't incarcerated, but college educated. At SUNY Albany, I was a full-time student, part-time MC. At the time, Raw Shack was the place to be. Living on Dutch Quad, started building with guards, 16-man squad. By the time my knowledge 120, we was just 5 deep. I went from Mecca to Albany, a student, and landed in Medina as a teacher. And how does rhyme reach ya? You recognize what's happening. I'm making records and I'm winning, but that's another story and it's only the beginning. I'm from New York to wherever you're at. This is autobiographical, taking you back. Not my whole entire life, but just a slice of the pie. A few pieces of the who, what, when, where's, why.
snow sticking, yo. Right about now, my mind is mine, and my mind is yours to enjoy the shining. I'm inclined to get more than just a piece of my mind and love. See, this is all to be above, yo. Right about now, my mind is yours and your mind is yours. For we gain overlords, for the accept, the reject, perfect, the defect. Turn up and rewind and turn down and eject. The point is, you're free as a bird. I know this because somehow, some way is this shit you heard in the time and the place where bullshit's preferred. The odds of even opportunity is absurd. But yo, right about now, I'm on your dial, your deck, your straight table, and oh yeah, your mind. Even physically consider me the sweat in your nose, the tone in your voice, the funk in your toes, the chill in your spine, the stop of your time, as if the matrix was inserted in your chest like you was Optimus Prime. I'll be the glint in your eyes and the sight if you're blind, and you be the living reason why you're writing this rhyme. I'll be the tap in your hand that you give to your man when you're open with your open mouth covered by your other hand. Whether it's the first time that you heard, the second time that you played, or the third when you finally understand. Right about now, I be MCJ Live, although I wear many hats and several titles is vital. The recital is recognized, and hip hop will never be idle when it's right about now. About now, I hope you recognize that the name of the song is not right about now, but all of the above. The soundtrack is courtesy of DJ Spinner, so be careful when you enter the realm beyond real. When feelings are so strong, you're clouded from the facts if you're not on track. And the fact is, even being yourself takes practice. When you front too hard, you never get it back. But the question is, who am I? Who is this? Is it live? Is it real? Is it born? Could it be? Can you summarize with letters like JBKNYTOD, DJMC? Is it deeper than digital? Unquenchable with your O's and ones. You never get the whole song. Is it where you're going to or where you're coming from? Smarter than the pilot sun, the whole and dumb. Is it fully the rest of the whole world? Let's see, getting shit up my chest just to believe the suffering up. Trying to point until the headlights go off. The heads light up when I go off. Is he tougher than nails and sharp as attack? Approximate or right and exact. Is he pro dope for anti-whack? Conscious and slack, representing yellow, brown, and black. Strong enough to attack or rising up the whole back. The answer precisely, whether it be hard like Shoro Khan or soft as Tai Chi, it's the balance of life. You call it equality, yin and yang properly, / calm robbery. It's the speed flow, calculated musically, celebrated naturally, elevated constantly. Right about now, you can rumble in A to Z. Cause the question and the answer in the album is me. Come on. About what? Alright. Yo, turn the bass down a little bit. Alright. Yeah. Now, turn the treble down a little bit. Word. Now, turn the mic up. Alright, word. Could you turn the lights down here? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I feel, you know what I'm saying? Check it. Where the beat go, man? What happened? Damn, man. What the... Whatever, man. We out.
unforceable, invincible, atypical, enter this principle, wide open like a child's special principle. My principalities remain unrinsable, brain unwashable, so fresh, one deep, never lonely. So genuine, my copies ain't phony. So recognize and give me what you owe me. Your attention and long-term memory. Whether in solitude or assembly, I make fragments go wrong, never Wembley. I got my enemies shooting.
Happy belated one of these days. I survive in every way that we don't want to be paid. In so many ways, it must be crazy. Niggas must be stopped. Niggas don't stand props. They got no command props. You gotta be refined. Props is well. It's your proper. You start there. Proper respect. And my product you handle with proper care. Even though it stands the test of time. With the wear and tear to make the grand spanking new look. Red bear still. Fact remains. Those who wanna test my threshold of pain better be well trained, or they won't last to the refrain. I aim lyrics, blow to your brain. A double tap to win the source of the trouble act. Should've had a double that. Show y'all serious, furious. I bring the cat back to life for being curious and scratching beneath the surface to a J-Live rhyme. Yeah, that shit to make payola players nervous at your service. But one of these days, even they may play the real shit. Yeah, even prime time need a little true school rhyme time. So let the sun shine on every square mile of style. And one of these days, our rappers won't be so foul as the bullshit they way through. Living in denial like the shit that we say don't shape and mold the youth. You wanna teach them to find truth or let them think they dig it loud. One of these days, blow right in the ass kisser. And don't forget to get over scheme. Here, take it with y'all, see through you like a cipher. That's why I got through y'all on a cipher. I'm through trying to decipher the double talk, double that too. So the writers can get it right, the writers can get excited. You see, man, the bitch ass will never get it right. It's caliber, an echelon like this until something better is created. And I say active believe.
This is the J-Live remix for the people beyond rhythm. Yo, it's
the most celebrated, magnificent combo. Most of y'all call it magic. Come on, listen to the multi-conceptual, making y'all clap to the music that crushes my competition. Hey yo, step in the club like Han Solo, starting QB, chill in the pocket, taking what the D gives me. We don't dance no more, all we do is poly now. But if I hear a dope enough beat, I might shimmy like one step, two step, 2 pounds, except free wax, except the wax shit. I pause like, I got that. Don't bother me with flyers for next week at the venue. I'm only in town for 2 nights. What's on the menu? NC, SC, DC, VA, with either crossfade or a DP to DJ. I can't lose. Stage shows tight like the 6 train at 5:45 p.m. on a weekday, but every day is Saturday. If your name is J Live and it rings bells like a door-to-door salesman, my rhyme style fires up your melanin, ripples through your endocrine, transmutation of adrenaline, pales in comparison. But anyway, enough about me. What's up with your shit? Yo, hold that. Hey yo, Ash, are you ready? L, is you with me? Let's lock this shit down like Cynthia. Check it out. Hey yo, we teach, rap, flow. We don't front, we don't fake. We can't stop. We never stress y'all whack ass shows. We ain't mad at the end of the day. 3 out of 7 ain't bad. It was live. Ash, L, we ain't pimps. We not thugs. We just clowns. We never stress y'all whack ass shows. We ain't mad. 3 out of 7 ain't bad.
Yo, what kind of rapper don't drive a 6 or don't sip on Chris or don't ice the wrist? It's the kind cut from a different cloth, different design, same pattern. I'm like the return of Saturn. But yo, what kind of rapper don't trick on hoes or don't push the road and rock pricey clothes? The kind that knows the real value of illusion is nil. So now I pass the bill for you to make your own conclusion. What kind of rapper don't bust a shot or don't push no rocks or don't hold his block? The kind that laugh at these niggas playing killers, pointing guns at themselves out of fear of the real gorillas on the real. What kind of rapper don't hold no cash or don't roll no grass or control the stash? Well, obviously, that cat ain't me. Man, I've been overseas and back enjoying trees and stacks before the first CD. 3 MCs, low trotting off a craft. Who's the big winner tonight? You do the math. Looks to me like a spinner. J, Elder Sensei, you 7 heads and your boy, Ash Wednesday.
Hey, yo, teach, rap, flow. We don't front, we don't fake. We can't stop. We never stress y'all whack ass shows. We ain't mad at the end of the day. 3 out of 7 ain't bad. It was live. Ash, L, we ain't pimps. We not thugs. We just clowns. We never stress y'all whack ass shows. We ain't mad. 3 out of 7 ain't bad.
Packing my bag 2 days in advance to hit the stage, I'm enhanced. Like CD straight out the plan, I walk across many stages, seeing many faces, mimicking my words and phrases in different places. I chant dance command, your hands up in the air. Can you comprehend them? Leading by example. The MC's MC, I keep it regular, but fucking up your head with extra credit, file, etc. Considered a spitter from days of a beginning. I will rock with J Live, Asheru and DJ Spinner. Forming the Boo crew who be lyrical by taste. Don't wish to anticipate what's put up on the plate. Through breaks and debates, we travel state to state. The bona fide slide slaying shit you dig about your crate. 1 for the topic and 2 I'm from the brick, so fuck that. 7 heads about to come up in the main line.
We teach, rap, flow. We don't front, we don't fake. We can't stop. We never stress y'all whack ass shows. We ain't mad at the end of the day. 3 out of 7 ain't bad. It was live. Ash, L, we ain't pimps. We not thugs. We just clowns. We never stress y'all whack ass shows. We ain't mad. 3 out of 7 ain't bad. Dear diarrhea, I'll be dropping some shit, but not journals and memoirs, lines and bars. I stretch my hands out to reach for the stars and making plans now to live on Mars, cause I got Earth on lock. See, my mind is like a muse to a paper, cause I'm used to a paper drawing blank till it's got me to think. I just dip it in my think tank, fill it with ink, and run straight through the lines, cause I can't be stopped. Impose my will on words, even when they won't. For example, I make words rhyme, even when they don't. With the info vocabulary, even with the quote, I make it mine or mine until I'm done with it, cause I have fun with it. Pick it up and run with it, score it and strike it. Don't take a second to figure out you like it. If you think you can find a match, then strike it. It won't ignite, cause it can't fill my nights with the man-made lake in the dam and the dike and the canal. It still cannot flow quite like this natural deal-breaking move, making night, cause my mic sounds right, even when I write like this. You know what I'm saying, man? That's what you gotta do sometimes. Just lock yourself up in a room and just go at it, you know, just don't put the pen down until you're done with it, like a written freestyle session, and just, you know what I'm saying? Just hit the keys until you got something that you feel, and just let it all out your system and get it off your chest.
You've made your point.
I get
I get up in the zone like a super saiyan, superhumans wanna say I'm over drunk and sober. Me and mortals make a mission out to mix me with masterpieces just so they can take them home and play them over. I dip into a theory till I catch diphtheria. It's scarier than waiting to exhale. You must know by the time I tap keys or relative ease, I'll be contemplating my next tale. I stay steps ahead, think about the reps ahead. My time you cluing in, it's your rep, I'm moving in. It's like a rubber band, both sides moving in. One foot in your mouth and my foot in your ear. I wanna get to the point where I don't gotta trust the competition just because they wanna see my style. I'm trying to get to the level where the rebels see the power of my empire and decide to wait a while. You know what I'm saying? It's like they don't talk about the art of war. You know, they say the greatest victory is when you don't know what happens. Go into combat. That's what I'm talking about right there. I mean, just wanna let people know what the deal is when you step to the plate. You know, what's all that's on the table right now when you get into this.
You made your point.
What are you doing? Right? That's beautiful. You start punching the chicken. For the moment. Just think. Okay. Sometimes simple tightening is a
Let me explain, this is expository why they shut themselves out to open arms and harm's way. Shook by what dreams they force themselves upon, born screaming e-born. That's why their rappers run shallow when my pawns are far gone. Cool like Calgon, this back from Calpon and lands beyond. Letting foreigners hear my songs and back to spawn. Some more, some more, some more, some more, some in, some out. All win without a doubt. Some rise by sunrise, while some guys try to summarize those that walk over can't crawl. See, I'm hip to a critic, cause they're hypocritic. It's critical that what I'm kicking just a little bit political. So consider this a PSA from USA to UK. Say what you wanna say, but if you wanna say what everybody else is gonna say, just remember don't play games with Jay. And we out like that, you know what I'm saying? God say peace to the gods. Definitely bigging up my man Richie Pitts. This is Jay live at home, you know what I'm saying? Doing it up right, straight up right in style. Big up my man Elliot on the boards. What you laughing at, man?
Hello?
Peace, baby. It's me. How you doing? I'm just chilling, man. Just finished the show. Figured I'd give you a call before I turned in.
Where are you today anyway?
We in Albuquerque right now. We heading to Texas tomorrow. Show's going good. Place was packed, you know what I'm saying? Merch did well. Both to this thing. So, yo, what time is it over there? It's a little late, right? I'm sorry. Oh, okay, word. Oh, word? All right. Yeah. Alright.
I'm listening to Lonnie Liston Smith. Lonnie Liston, Lonnie Smith, and Lonnie Lynn. They sort of share a common sense. And if you spend enough time listening to me, then this is what you'll find inside my mind's contents. It reads like Chronicles 13, the Constitution, the Kama Sutra, Morrison, Neruda, Buddha, Mensa Musa, Pharaoh Monch and Pharaoh Sanders. It seems I got low tolerance and high standards. Seems I got questions that defy answers. If you were rich while I was starving, tell me, how we crew? I'm feeling like a throwaway blue, like God's first draft of the sky. He balls it up for something new. And if you got some better, then I'm listening to you. If you got some better, then I'm listening to you. I let the beat ride when I'm listening to you. I'm through.
Ah, okay.
So, you know, that's basically it.
All right.
A little something I wrote, you know, so what'd you think?
Yo, I'm feeling it. I liked it a lot, actually. Yo, it reminds me, it goes ill with something that I wrote last week.
Really?
Yeah. I gotta let you hear that. Yo, it's because we talking about listening.
Cool, let me hear it.
All right, hold on a second. I think it's ready. You ready?
Yeah, I'm listening.
All right.
I've been listening to records I've collected, records I've selected and inspected, dissected on examination tables till my technique was perfected, records that have served and protected a confidence in my own perception of the world. Once the wax is reflected, I found myself connected to the music like the lyrics were injected. So now when times are hectic, I close my eyes and listen to the words like advice from somebody I respected when I was found dejected. That saying about art and life is really just a half when you recognize music is math. Like a true song is really just a product on the answer sheet. Life's crap is a scrap where you show your work. I would listen with a smirk from irony to Irie when Bob Marley spoke of stones that the builder refused. My girl left me.
heard of flax and never you mind. Love may lose, but at least she tried. The wisdom hit me in the eyes and I almost cried. Stevie Wonder saw my tears and put the joy inside. Sade showed me a love that was stronger than pride. Minnie Rippleton invited me to come inside. Marvin Gaye taught me lessons of anger and time. That's just the tip of the iceberg floating in my mind. Not to mention all the jazz and instrumentals that's essential, and the hip-hop elders that taught me to rhyme. That's why I'm still listening.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
yeah.
nice.
Hey, you see what I'm saying? How it goes with yours, right?
Yeah.
You know, with the whole listening.
And then with the...
Yep. So,
when did you make that?
on the first day of the tour, I was just,
Put those together.
yeah, that was pretty dope.
As a matter of fact, this reminds me of my
Okay.
Alright?
I'm competent with competitions. I'm competitions. I compliment my compositions with lots of pictures. An album full of mental photographs and sort of similes. Back between the documents of dowries and pedigrees. Hip-hop is like my family on holidays. We bitchin' like, why you don't freestyle no more? I'm better written. I like to place my posture in a positive position. I like to be the conduit control of my condition. I'm sitting on the back porch thinking, and I'm listening to the earth spin, to trees rustle, wind whistling, to the grass being crushed by the feet of small children. Generations of women whose end was my beginning. The settling of the foundation of the building. The settling of the foundation itself. Knowing that my best work has yet to be written. I'll probably never press it up to put on the shelf. But when times are rock hard and money is skin tight, I'll write my love songs on the back of my battle lines. The question wouldn't be if I've sold my soul. My soul's been sold. The question is, was it worth your dime? Listen into this.
Alright. That was dope too, yo.
See what I mean? Yeah. I like the way it went together.
Exactly, yeah.
It's like the first one was really slow. And then the second one was
Yeah.
and yours is...
Mine's sort of like in between.
Yeah, exactly.